like this GoPro phone thing. Except it's weird because I'm looking at the phone, but I'm supposed to look at the camera, but I want to look at the phone. So today I am doing something different. What I'm doing today is a friend of mine has a big company, and he asked me if I could run a front end loader, all his tractor trailer semi trucks, which is what I normally do. I shouldn't say normally, I do a bunch of different stuff, but a lot of what I've done is semi truck work. But he needs a licensed loader operator to pile up the salt as the salt comes into the state barn. So yeah, I think they could have did without this console. You know, they could have put the fuel and the gauges and everything like over here somewhere, so you can see your working area. You know, to get this big chunk right here, I'm not a big fan of that. I did try the bucket controller works. See, what I mean by bucket controller, I mean like the self-leveler. So that should be level. We'll see. A lot of times they're not set right. I mean, it's comfortable, but that instrument cluster there, I guess I would say that's my only gripe. Alright, so I have nowhere to put the camera other than my pocket. We're gonna see if this works. That didn't work. I'll see if I can. So I had three trucks. Guy says they dump out here. The dump trail is pretty tall, so, well, it's long, so when you dump it, that equals tall when it goes up. You know, the longer it is, the taller it is. So I'm gonna bucket it into here, and the truck driver was like, oh, just build a ramp, but I don't think he knows what he's talking about, because I mean, I don't think we need to build a ramp at all. I mean, look how high up we are. I'm in the rafters almost. So I will say, I actually do like this case. I know I was bashing it in the beginning. This console, once you pump the seat up more and slide it forward more, it really isn't a big deal. And the seat's really comfortable. So normally I don't like case stuff, but I actually don't mind this loader, to be honest with you. So once again, see, you can't really take my word, because I change my opinion and I change my word a lot, and it's just what I do, you know what I mean? And once you get used to something, you can make yourself like it, no problem. So they're coming from Rhode Island to Massachusetts with the salt, and they're gonna dump it out here, and then I'm gonna bucket it in there. And he said they're gonna do 4 trucks, 3 trips today. So that's roughly about 120 yards at a whack each time. So I'll check back with you. I just want to show you, like, so the truck driver said build a ramp, but what I'm doing is I'm just gonna slowly climb to the top here. We're almost in the rafters, and then I'll just shake a little off, shake it, and we'll just I mean, look how high we are. I'm not gonna build a ramp. I mean, I'm already I'm almost touching the trusses, so. I mean, look at, we're backup camera, we're staring at the ground, you know? So what you gotta do is, you gotta come down slow. and articulate side to side so you comfortably come off, because you don't want to tip over when you're like that. I don't think it'll tip over, but, and then there's bollards here, so when you come out, you gotta make sure you clear the door, put your boom down, bucket down, you know, and then just pay attention. So I'm gonna shut the camera off again, okay? All right. I just caught this. I'm not really sure why it fell off. Looks like it's glued. See the glue marks? I just got through talking good about this machine and it went and did that, so. See, here's the thing, guys, real quick. If you hear me bashing on your brand of machine or your tool or whatever, you know, don't take that to heart. That's just some dude on YouTube talking, okay? I'm just some random dude on YouTube. I know people get all upset and everything if someone says something bad about their brand or anything like that, but I'm the kind of guy that would talk crap about someone's tools or, you know, their machine or whatever, and then take them out for a beer, because we're all friends. That's just from shaking the bucket. So I'm gonna have to go back to not liking case. Look at this beautiful Peterbilt. Absolutely gorgeous. Looks like a 36-inch bunk. Got the second truck on the second round. Guess there's gonna be 3 rounds. He should pull forward. I think he's just trying to stack it tall, but he's filling his rims. I don't like to do that because if you got rocks, they get stuck in your backing of your brakes when I drive trailer. I guess salt's okay. But you see how tall it is? That's why they can't back in there and do it. Alright, we'll check in at the end of the day because I want to save the camera. Alright, so this Black Western Star here, which kind of looks like one that I used to drive. This is the first truck last round. I thought my buddy's trucks were hauling the salt, but apparently the salt yard just delivers their own. So these trucks are not my buddy's. I just wanna I wanna show you guys something real quick. It's kinda, I don't wanna build a ramp because I know I said that already. I know I'm repetitive and I say the same stuff over and over because I'm thinking. I'm a thinker. So I don't want to build a ramp because I'm really close to those rafters and I don't want to hit anything. So what I'll show you is when you're pushing up stuff, right? You scoop, grab a bucket, you drive up, but look at the tire. If you go slow, if you just floor it, once the tire starts to spin, you're done. Don't even bother. So I'm not really sure. I don't think we're gonna get much more in. I mean, much higher. But what I like to do is go into the bottom, grab a full bucket, curl, come up. See the tire, how it's like, what I'll do is I'll back up a hair, let it fill that. Now watch. Once it fills that, now it'll climb up it. And then you just kind of try to throw the bucket, not throw it, but you know what I'm saying, just dump it fast so it kind of tosses it. Because this thing's not gonna go any higher than that, you know. And then when you're backing up, you gotta watch the building and the bollards, because a lot of times things will sneak up on you, you know, without you knowing it. So you just gotta pay attention. We'll just keep, then sometimes lay off the gas and fill in the see, look at the tire, watch. It'll fill in, see how little bit that slides? Now watch. No problem, right up, see? And then let the bucket throw down. So and then you can put the parking brake on and sit here in park and get a nice lounge chair, you know. I think by the time we get the next 2 rounds, we'll be close to the door. But we're supposed to be getting cold weather, so I think they'll start eating away at this, so before they order more. So we'll check back in a bit. All right, this, I can't scrape this no more. That's just gonna have to stay dust. It'll melt away. This here, the I don't want to chew up the pavement because they're asphalt. I can never say it right. It's kind of old and crumbly, so we can't really scrape, you know what I mean? Can't really scrape down too much. But I'll show you. I'll walk up here and show you. So I didn't do that, was all the way already here, way in the back. So this is us, level-ish across the top, not higher than the yellow boards because the wall will blow out. That's why they paint that yellow, like don't go past that yellow line. So 300 tons. Go turn in the paperwork and we'll get out of here, go home. So catch you guys on the next one.